Did you know that colon cancer is the third most commonly diagnosed cancer and the second leading cause of cancer death in men and women combined in the United States? This isn't just a random fact to make you pause. It's a stark reality. Every year, thousands of people are diagnosed with this deadly disease, many of them too late for effective treatment. Colon cancer doesn't discriminate. It can affect anyone, regardless of age, lifestyle, or background. The most alarming part, many of those affected don't realize they have it until it's advanced, because the symptoms can be so subtle and easily dismissed. That's why awareness is crucial. Knowing the signs and symptoms, understanding the risk factors, and regular screenings can aid in early detection. When it comes to colon cancer, early detection can significantly increase survival rates. Recognizing the signs could mean the difference between life and death. So, let's dive into the 10 colon cancer signs you should never ignore. One of the first signs of colon cancer that people often overlook is unexplained weight loss. You see, cancer cells are not idle. They consume the body's energy, causing you to shed pounds without trying. Additionally, your immune system, recognizing the threat, wages war on the invading cells, further depleting your energy reserves. This dual assault can lead to a noticeable drop in weight. So remember, if you're losing weight and you don't know why, it's essential to talk to your doctor. Another sign to watch out for is persistent fatigue. Now, how does colon cancer tie into this? Well, colon cancer may cause fatigue in two main ways. First, it can lead to blood loss, which in turn can result in anemia and thus fatigue. Second, the cancer itself can consume your body's energy, leaving you feeling constantly drained. Remember, everyone feels tired sometimes, but if it's constant, it's a sign you shouldn't ignore. Changes in bowel habits can also be a sign of colon cancer. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that every fluctuation in your routine is cause for alarm, but it's important to take note of persistent changes. For instance, experiencing diarrhea or constipation that doesn't seem to let up could indicate a problem in the colon. The consistency of your stool can also provide clues. If you notice that the texture has changed, becoming thinner or more watery, this could be a sign that something isn't right. This is because, within the colon, tumors can obstruct the passage of a stool, leading to these changes. Moreover, the frequency of your bowel movements might shift. You might find yourself going more often, or perhaps less frequently than usual. These are changes that shouldn't be brushed off. After all, your body is a finely tuned machine, and these could be its way of telling you that something is off. If you notice any significant changes in your bowel habits, don't dismiss them. Blood in your stool or rectal bleeding is a clear sign something is not right. Spotting the unexpected red can be alarming, understandably so. But let's not panic, let's understand. Rectal bleeding or blood in the stool can be a symptom of colon cancer. This occurs when the tumor in the colon or rectum starts to bleed, even slightly. It's not always visible to the naked eye. Sometimes it's only detected through a fecal occult blood test. This doesn't mean every instance of rectal bleeding is cancer. It could be from a hemorrhoid or an anal fissure, but it should never be dismissed. It's a red flag your body is waving to get your attention. Be proactive, not reactive. If you notice blood in your stool, even if it's just once, seek immediate medical attention. Early detection can make a significant difference in the treatment and prognosis of colon cancer. Never ignore blood in your stool. It's a serious symptom that demands immediate attention. Abdominal discomfort is another sign of colon cancer that people often overlook. When you experience consistent cramps, gas, or pain in your abdomen, it could be more than just an upset stomach. These symptoms can be indicative of a problem within your colon. They might be your body's way of signaling that something is not right. Cramps or gas that persist for a long period, or pain that doesn't seem to have an apparent cause, could be signs of colon cancer. Listen to your body. Don't dismiss persistent abdominal discomfort. Iron deficiency anemia can be a sign of colon cancer. Anemia occurs when your body doesn't have enough red blood cells to carry oxygen to your tissues. Now, you might be wondering how colon cancer fits into this picture. Well, colon cancer can cause blood loss, which over time may lead to iron deficiency anemia. This can manifest as persistent fatigue or weakness. So, if you've been feeling unusually tired and can't quite pinpoint why, it may be worthwhile to ask your doctor to check your iron levels. Narrow stools may not seem like a big deal, but they can indicate a problem. So let's take a moment to discuss this sign that's often overlooked. When colon cancer starts to develop, it can cause a narrowing of the colon's pathway. This narrowing is not something you would feel or even be aware of initially, but it does have an impact on the shape of your stools. As the tumor grows, it can start to obstruct the colon, causing your stools to become thinner than usual. This doesn't mean you should panic every time you notice a change in your stools. There are various factors that can affect their shape, including diet and hydration. However, if you're consistently noticing that your stools are narrower than usual, it's something you shouldn't ignore. Remember, early detection is key in managing colon cancer. So whether it's a change in bowel habits, unexplained weight loss, or yes, even narrow stools, don't dismiss these signs. Changes in the size and shape of your stools can be a sign of colon cancer. Feeling that your bowel doesn't empty completely can be a sign of colon cancer. This sensation, often described as incomplete evacuation, can be quite unsettling. It's as though you constantly need to go, but no matter how much you try, you just can't seem to shake off that feeling. When a tumor develops in the colon, it can change the way your organ functions. This growth can obstruct the passage of waste, making it difficult for your bowel to empty in the way it usually does. This can result in an uncomfortable sensation of persistent fullness, even right after a bowel movement. It's important to remember that this symptom can also be associated with other conditions such as irritable bowel syndrome or chronic constipation, so it's not exclusively indicative of colon cancer. However, if you're experiencing this feeling frequently, it's a sign that your body is trying to communicate something important. If you constantly feel like you need to have a bowel movement, it's time to talk to your doctor. These are the 10 signs of colon cancer that you should never ignore. We've journeyed through a crucial and eye-opening exploration, highlighting the importance of being aware of our bodies and the signals they send us. We've discussed the potential implications of unexplained weight loss and the need to pay attention to persistent fatigue. Remember, a sudden change in bowel habits should not be taken lightly, nor should the presence of blood in stool or rectal bleeding. Abdominal discomfort, often dismissed as trivial, could be a sign worth investigating. We also touched on iron deficiency anemia, another possible indicator of colon cancer. The appearance of narrow stools and a persistent feeling that the bowel doesn't empty completely are 2 more signs that should prompt a conversation with your doctor. Remember, early detection is crucial. Don't ignore the signs. Speak to your doctor if you're experiencing any of these symptoms. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and most importantly, stay healthy. Before we wrap up this video, we'd like to remind you that knowledge is the first step towards maintaining good health. If you found this video helpful and wish to stay informed about more such topics, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to also click on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we upload another informative video. Remember, your health is your wealth. Stay informed by subscribing to our channel. Together, we can help create a healthier, more informed